First impression of Grace. Well, I was sitting in class one day. It was when we were on lockdown until like 5 o'clock, and I believe she got my number from Anna because I was texting Anna Clay, and she texted me randomly, and I don't really remember the conversation, but I remember enjoying talking to her and stuff, and it was fun because I was really bored sitting there on lockdown because that was a pretty rough day. There was a shooter on the loose, all that fun stuff. Yeah. Where am I?
School has always been something that's been really important to me. Getting good grades, doing well in my classes. Sort of fell off the wagon there senior year, but regardless, I've always tried to do really well. I've maintained GPA of 3.8 throughout high school. I've been in National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, making good grades, or just, I guess, doing the best you can do no matter what it is. I've always tried to carry that through whatever I do.
What do I think of Grace? Well, I do love Grace. She's really cool and real. My first impression of her was my first day of acting class. I was like, dang, she's pretty. And it just went on from there, you know, our relationship got stronger. You know, doing Rhymers with Eldridge, that helped out too, you know. And we really just connected. And, you know, we're going to LC together in the fall. We're going to be roommates. So excited. Wait, who are we talking about again? Yes! So crazy right now. Here we are!
Yes. Thank you. Third period drama class.
Here we are! Yay! So much.
Here's a row of boys that are friends.
Hey, I'm their friend, but Andrew always sits in the seat I want to sit in.
Drama class is something that I'm sort of new to. This is the first year I've ever taken it. But I knew as soon as I started it was going to be really fun. Especially like from all the people in the class, we all got to know each other and get really close, and I think that's been my favorite part of it is the friendship from that class, because I feel like I'll forever be friends with those people, and we got to know each other so well. It made it easier to do improv games or monologues or just be encouraging with anything that we did, and I'm definitely really going to miss that class.
I first became aware of Grace when she came to audition for, was it a funny thing happened on the way to the forum? Connor Brown brought her over and said, hey, Grace Parker, she wants an audition for him. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I've seen her before. And didn't really know much about what she could do. When we put her in it, turned out she could do quite a bit. This year, every time out, she surprised me every time out, more and more and more, and she's a lot better actress than I gave her credit for in the beginning. I'm very proud of her.
Okay, when I first met Grace Parker in the 9th grade, I thought she was a very, very, very quiet, reserved, shy little girl. Boy, was I wrong! Oh my God, was I wrong! Because then she met Sarah Barnes, who brought out her inner demons, and she became the loudest, most over-the-top, funniest person I've ever met, except for my 10-year-old daughter, who's funnier. Sorry. I have discovered that there's literally nothing Grace can't do when she decides she's going to do it. She's very talented. She's a talented actress and a talented musician and a talented leader, and she reminds me of Bill Murray, and I'm having a hard time not looking at her while she's interviewing me because she makes me laugh because she's just funny just standing there. And yeah. Stop it!
All right, time for 5th period. AP Literature! Yeah! Come on, let's go! Oh, come on, Richard! Welcome to AP English class, 5th period, where we learn about books and such.
Yeah, I've known Grace since like 8th grade. She was like this loud girl who I didn't really hang out with, but she's actually kind of cool when you get to know her.
So I know Grace pretty well, and she acts normally like this in English class. Gosh, babe.
Well, I don't know if I knew Grace before this year too much, but this year, in English, we like to yell things at BM and make weird faces at each other.
So how does it feel to be America's Next Top Model? What? How does it feel to be America's Next Top Model?
Great. You know, I've come this far, and I'm proud of my progress, and I think that it's all about my image to other girls and my role model as a person, and I really want
Can you just sing a little bit of Hakuna Matata for us, please?
No!
Why? Take it away.
I don't know the song.
Alright, let me think of something else. What's it like having me as a sister?
Having you as a sister is the best thing that's ever happened.
When I met Grace, well, she came to my school in the 4th grade. Really didn't like her. She was weird. Like when I saw her, I was just like, ugh. What happened? But then in the 5th grade, something happened. She was like really sick or something, like meningitis. I don't know. Like I carried her things, and she was like, "Oh my God, Nathan, you're really cool." And I was like. And so ever since then, it's just been kind of, cool. I mean, she was like, "Hey, Nathan, you're really cool." And I was like, "I know, Grace, you don't have to tell me. It's been 7 years." I gotta get back to carving my duck.